Hello Aquarius, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for the first 2 weeks of November, from the 1st to 15th of November. This is a general reading, and this reading is for the Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon and Aquarius Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you, and if it doesn't, please watch your Moon sign or your Rising sign. For this reading I'm using Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and I'm going to use additional we'll be drawing additional clarifiers from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Krantz, which is that one. While I'm shuffling these cards, I would like to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes, for all your comments, and for all your private bookings. And if you are interested in a private booking with me, please contact me. All the information is underneath this video in the description box. Okay, let's see what we've got for you, dear Aquarius. Right. That's your near future, present, and recent past. Okay, and the first card for you is the Six of Cups. Sorry, I'll get my glasses. And the second card is the Page of Cups. And we have the Devil. And the Spirit's message for you is the Justice. The Hierophant. King of Cups. The Fool card. And the Death. Four of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. And Four of Cups. Okay, let's see what we have for you. The first card is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is talk about the past, but about nice memories about the past, or about childhood, about growing up in a nice place, or good memories about the old good times. It sometimes tells us about that the person from the past is coming, maybe the ex is coming, deciding to reconcile with you, or maybe a soulmate, an old friend is coming. Something, really nice from the past is coming to you, or maybe, as I said, maybe the good old friend is turning up and it will be reminiscing. But I actually see that it's more about love messages or something you will receive from the past, because the next card next to it is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is it's a message about romantic relationship, about romantic emotions. It's a message about love. Someone from the past you will receive some sort of new, or he will turn up and he will offer you that cup of love, cup of romantic relationship over there. Page of Cups sometimes also represents a child. It's also a child could be significant in your relationship. This child is the water sign. It's Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person. So the child could be, but I believe that you probably will receive something, some sort of a note or a message. Someone will just turn up from the past, and they will just decide to and they will offer that. This love is not always can be romantic love. It could be just I don't know. It could be a relative, sibling, or someone you haven't seen for a long time, and they will just turn up, and you will be very happy. There's this love between you, because love not always romantic love. It could be love to our siblings, to our friends, to people who are really close to us. The card next to it is the only thing why I'm insisting that it could be that it's a romantic love, because we have got the Devil card over here, and the Devil card talks about unhealthy relationship, unhealthy connections, unhealthy addictions. It represents the addiction to alcohol, drugs, sex, people who are not. We know that these people are wrong for us, but we still carry on seeing these people or staying with these people. The card of Devil sometimes also talks about domestic violence. So if you are in a relationship where there is a violence involved, I think I suggest you know, you need to do certain steps, contact the local group or contact the police or some just organize a support, and you need to get out of this relationship. And maybe, you know, I know there's all this person from the past coming with this cup of love. Maybe, you know, you left that person in the past with whom you had that unhealthy relationship, but he decided just to manifest his love to you again or send you messages about it. And the devil's card is warning you there that, you know, it's there was some sort of unhealthy relationship, and it's you need to drop those chains with this person, and you probably already done, because person comes from the past, and all it tells you just to be, you know, clear about what you want, because the card next to you is the justice card. The justice card tells me that the justice was served. Whatever was happening in the past, justice was served. But it also tells me it's not always about the justice, it's also about clarity. If you see this person holds the sword, this person, it tells us about you having a clarity, clear vision. So you need to drop those chains of devil from you. You know, if you sort of, you feel this emotional chains to this person from the past, then you need to drop, to be strong enough to drop those and have a clear vision that what was happening in the past is in the past. You now sort of, the justice was served if you reported this person to the police, or if there was legal actions being taken, or whatever was you know, involved. The justice was served, and leave all that in the past. There's no point of bringing it back in the future with you, because you've got a very bright present raw, where there's a fantastic cards for you. So you don't need to bring all that baggage from the past with you into the present, and follow that. Justice card is sometimes also a Libra person, so maybe Libra person is significant for you. Someone might be just can help you to sort of to overcome that sort of that addiction and that attachment, unhealthy attachment. But in the present, we see the Hierophant. Hierophant teaches us about rules, and it's also us following those rules. It's all about education. It's about taking that knowledge and apply it into our everyday life. You know, knowledge about life, you know, experience we get in a life, and then applying it in the future. You know, learning on our own mistakes, learning from the high institutions. It also talks sometimes about rigidity, you know, following very rigidly the rules and regulations. If you, for example, belong to some sort of a religion which you follow, and maybe you a bit too sort of rigidly following the rules of this religion, or you're part of some sort of a group, social group or something, and there are certain rules and regulations, and you rigidly follows those. And the message behind is that you need to be a little bit more flexible. It's modern times these days. We need to be, because the world is so diverse, and we have lots of sort of different views and attitudes in this in modern times, and it's requires from us to be you know, much more sort of flexible. But this card also sometimes talks about, in romantic readings, it talks about marriage. Because the Hierophant represents Pope, represents Church, and so if you are sort of, you know, marriage for you is marriage in a church, that could be the card for you. And if you are considering taking your relationship on the next level, then that could be the what's this indicates, you know, for you, dear Aquarius. And the card next to it is the King of Cups. King of Cups is it's a water sign. It's Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person. This person is holds his heart on his sleeve. He's very emotional. He is very warm-hearted. If it's a new partner in your life, because next to it we've got the Fool card and the Death cards, and both of them are representing new beginning, new start. So if you are ladies watching there, and it's a new partner or your partner in life who is the, you know, water sign, or carries those characteristics of the water sign, being very soft, very emotional, very sort of affectionate person, talks a lot about the love, talks about their feelings, then it could be probably that person. For gentlemen's, it's a general readings. The court cards haven't got the gender, so it might be a lady in your life. But I can see. I just want to say a little bit about slightly negative side of this card. Sometimes that the water sign could be a little bit promiscuous, because there's so much uh, romantic energy in this person. Not always, please don't take me wrongly, but sometimes this person could be quite promiscuous, and because there's so much love and he tried to share it and show it. Or maybe sometimes it's not so much promiscuous, but being like womanizer sort of type, because there's so much affection in him. He shows his affection to every single woman, and it makes you feel a little bit insecure and thinking, is that me just the only person in his life, or he is. So be careful, if it's there's no those qualities, then it's good for you. But then in this case, he could be really, really sort of touchy-feely sort of person, and very sort of loving person. And the Fool card tells me that you will throw yourself into this. I believe it's a new relationship, probably. You throw yourself into this relationship as this Fool throws himself in from the cliff straight forward. You won't take any luggage. And which sometimes when we start a new relationship, I know it's a general reading, maybe not apply to everyone. I don't want to concentrate on the romance, but unfortunately that's the way the cards are coming for Aquarius, and probably that's probably what's significant for you right now. So sometimes when we start a new relationship, maybe it's nice not to take all this baggage which we carry with us. It is sometimes it's nice to take the experience and build, all our knowledge of how to build a relationship on this experience or previous experiences, but to leave that emotional baggage, especially if it's negative one, behind, it's so much nicer, and then just maybe gradually introduce your partner into it, rather than just throwing everything on him. And maybe just you throwing, you're not taking much luggage, you only got just little a bit with you, and throwing yourself into this relationship. It might be very good. And the card next to it is a Death card. Death card tells me that it's a time of transformation. Whatever was happening with you in the past, it died. It's all left in the past now, and you're transforming now. You've been given a second chance to start, second chance to revive, to start anew, and you're having a good time. The Death card is not a scary card the way it looks. As Death card indicates a complete transformation for you, and you are like the Fool is there, and this actually number 12. So. You're just transforming after all this period of whatever was happening in you in the past with this Devil card and Justice card. You are transforming. You are just sort of you're getting a new chance, and rightly you are, because in the near future you've got a happy home, happy family, secure, very secure foundation for your future, because 4 represents very secure base. So you've got a very good base. It's a happiness. It's a family happiness, family life. If you see there's a couple over there, they've got kids around them, and they've got this castle on the background. It's a happy card. The yellow color of the card also represents the sunlight. So sun is shining. So it's a brightness. It's happiness. And Four of Wands also represents marriage. So if we were talking, and it's directly underneath the Hierophant. So if you're planning wedding, it's this card indicates that it's a good time for you to do this, or engagement, or wedding, or you're attending wedding or engagement party. But it's a very, very positive card, and a card of a secure base, secure foundation. And the five of Pentacles tells me about the losses. Obviously, there was some sort of in the near future. Tells me about watching your finances. Be very careful what you're doing with your money. No money, no Pentacles apart from this card comes in this reading for you, dear Aquarius. I haven't got any sort of indications about your jobs, about your business, or that is the only card which I I see over here. But this card, number 5, 5 of Pentacles, tells me about the losses and financial losses, or sometimes it represents losses of health. So if there is any sort of ailments and illnesses involved, watch out. That's why we do the card readings, to warn ourselves so that we can make certain steps ahead to prevent those events. That's what the that's what is this all this reading around. So if you have got any ailments, or if you're doing any investments, or if there's some sort of a tricky sort of investments, or someone is want to borrow money, believe me, you will never see this money back. So the money will be lost. So don't lend money to anyone. Don't invest money at this first 2 weeks of November. Be very careful how you spend. Save every single penny, because the card tells me about destitution, losing house, losing property, loss of possession. Sometimes this card in a love reading, but this one is not a love reading. In love reading, it represents loss of partner as well. So be careful with your money, dear Aquarius. Yes, and stand and protect what is yours. The 9 of Wands is the warrior card, a warrior who's been in a battle. And if you see, he's been beaten, he's been battled, but he is still standing strong. He's standing, he protects what is his, he protects what belongs to him, his house, all his army is behind him, and he is in front and protecting everything which belongs to him. That is resonates really well with this 5 of Pentacles. Card tells me 9 is followed by 10. 10 is that's where the cycle is finished, the period is over. And the card is number 9 tells you, and message to you is that it's only a little bit left until the period will be over, until 9 will transfer into 10. And that's where you will be able to drop that sort of battle, drop that defense, and just start enjoying your life. Just stay put and carry on, persevere. But it's not long left until you actually sort of will be able to finish that battle. And the last message for you over here is the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is the 4 of Cups is the card. I call this card is being bored and lost opportunities card. I don't know, you probably build that happy home, you sort of found your romantic partner, and you're now sitting and thinking, well, now I've got everything, so I don't really want anything more, I'm just quite happy. But no, life goes on, there's challenges, there's changes in life, and you have got all 3 cards full in front of you, but the spirits, the heavens, are sending you another opportunity. Whatever this opportunity is, it could be completely different realm of life. It could be, about your business, about your finances, about your children, whatever it is. The spirits are sending you another cup, another opportunity. Make sure you keep your eyes open and see that opportunity and grab it. Don't sit there all bored and inactive, make sure you just sort of, wherever the opportunity turns up to you. I don't know what this opportunity is. It could be a partner, a romantic partner, because cups represents love, as I said. It could be business, it could be anything. But make sure you keep your eyes open and don't miss that opportunity, dear Aquarius. Right, let's see what additional messages we have for you. Very interesting month for you. It's quite, different messages you get. You get 3 types of sort of different storylines are going on for you, dear Aquarius. We have this person from the past. We have that new person coming with and you starting a new beginning, new start, transformation. Then we have a happy home, and the message for you to protect your happy home, protect your happy family, because whatever is going, don't spend money, don't lend money, be careful with your health, if there's any illnesses, and make sure you make steps to protect yourself. Okay, let's see what's additional messages for you, dear Aquarius. Oh, and we have Ace of Cups. It's a fantastic card. I do believe it's all about the romantic relationship. This new King of Cups is coming into your life, or gentlemen, for you it will be ladies then. Wow. And we have the same card over here, Five of Pentacles. It's a very strong message for you, dear Aquarius. When two cards from different decks arrive, it tells me and tells you, they reinforce each other, and they're just telling that message is very strong. Be careful. Don't lend money. Don't invest money first 2 weeks of November. Be careful with your finances and be careful with your health. And the last message is the Tower card. It's also similar to the Death, which tells me about transformation. It's a very similar message there, that suddenly there was some sort of turbulence and loss, and maybe with that, I believe it's more about this devil, but it's all in the past now, and you're transforming, and you're coming into into the new life, completely new life, and you're starting this new life with this Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is the heavens present to you. It's heavens gifts from heavens, from spirits to you. It's a gift of love, a gift of romantic relationship, some warm relationship. So if you are sort of meeting someone, if you're already dating, or in a relationship, or maybe someone new is coming into your life, and this King of Cups, he will offer you that Ace of Cups. It's a very, very nice, very warm relationship for you at the beginning of November, dear Aquarius. Well, I hope you like this reading. There's a lot of messages for you, a lot to think about. If you would like to elaborate, please book a private reading with me. I do readings by emails, by Skype, and different types. Contact me. All the information is underneath this video. Contact me through my emails, through my Facebook, or my website. And I'm looking forward to see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, Aquarius. Goodbye.